Not been down for a couple of weeks. Nothing has changed. Not sure why I came down today, other than to give an update, I suppose. Didn't really need to come all the way down here to give an update, but I think it's always good just to come down and check that nobody, for example, has come and repaired the roof and not told us, or fitted out the kitchen, or cleaned the toilets, because they're pretty minging. None of that's happened. I desperately want to bring a spade down and clear all that path up, because it would just make the place look a wee bit tidier and a bit more as if it was being looked after. No more broken windows. It's still a mess. Let's go and sit down somewhere. I'm sitting in the same place where I had my quite unfortunate hammock experience towards the end of last year. Was it last year? Maybe in the beginning of this year. It doesn't really matter. I'm already beginning to block it out because it wasn't pleasant. Hammocks are not... I wouldn't have made a very good sailor. I don't think sailors sleep in hammocks anymore. Doesn't matter. Listen, a couple of things have happened. The most important thing is that Longniddry Scouts as a legal entity is kind of not involved anymore, sort of. We're kind of at a... We're phasing Longniddry Scouts out and phasing Gosford Bay Outdoors in. We are now an officially recognised charity on the register by Oscar. That's the Office for the Scottish Charity OSCR Regulator. I think that's what that stands for. We started that process at the beginning of the year, and we thought that it would take a lot. It said 100 days. We thought it would take longer because of COVID, but we had one revision to make to our charitable aims or purposes, and we accepted those, and it was fine. So we now have a charity number, and we have trustees. We've had our first committee meeting, sort of. We have had a committee meeting. We were quorate. There's 4 of us, and there was 3 of us present, so that's quorate. That's what that means. And we've. I'm like a CEO now of a charity. it's not like that. It's not like that at all. So we basically decided we nominated a treasurer, Mr. Ince. We nominated a chairperson, that would be me. And we're going to think about the secretary. It's not really important because we don't really have anyone to write to. I mean, currently it's just me sort of emailing people. So that's the first thing. We are officially a charity. We're actually a SCIO, an SCIO. It's a Scottish Charitable Incorporated Organisation. So basically it's sort of similar to Scouts, but but it's better suited for what we've got going on here in terms of like signing leases and all that kind of stuff. Where we haven't made any progress is with the lease with Borders Council and Roxburgh Estates. I'm still not sure what stake Roxburgh Estates has in this. I mean, they gave the building to the council as a school, I don't know, 500 years, maybe not 500 years, a while ago. So I don't know if they still own it. I'm told that they don't. I don't know. So what we're trying to do is to basically chivvy that along, because we can't do anything until we've got a lease. I've already been in touch with the lottery. I've been in touch with Falago, which is it's Tweed Forums. They have money from wind farms, and they said exactly the same thing. They said if you don't have a lease, we can't give you money to spend on something that you don't or won't possibly get and be able to use. So that's the next thing. Quick digest. We've formed our charity, great news. Thought that would be a lot more difficult than it was. Thrilled to bits. We haven't really got anywhere with the lease. We're hoping to make progress with that over the next couple of months. We've been down once with young people to tidy up a bit, and I think I left a montage of that around here, something like a montage. work in the building, but it wasn't anything that cost money. Even though we've got money to spend, we can't spend it because no lease. Be that as it may, going forward, we're going to pause what we're doing in the building completely because we just don't know. We can't really go any further with that. We need to get skips in, you know, to do the tear down, and skips cost money, and we're just not prepared to do that for now. What we can do, because it won't cost any money, is work around the ground. So the next time we come down with young people, which will hopefully be next weekend, we're going to bring chainsaws down for them to use. I'm joking, they won't be using chainsaws. Adults will be using chainsaws. That might not actually sound any better, because it just might not, but Lewis knows how to use chainsaws. It's his business. I'll just let him get on with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to establish a wild campsite. So we're going to pick a spot, we're going to dig a fire pit. There's already wood cut here. We'll do a larger fire pit with a wood surround that won't catch fire because there'll be space in there. We'll obviously take up turf. And what we're going to do is we're going to take apart some of the fallen trees, clear those away, and make seating areas. We'll try and clear ground for temperatures. We can't camp yet, COVID rules disallow that, but it means that when COVID rules change, we can come down and we'll have that space. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do work on the grounds because that's all already compatible with scouty type stuff, although it would be be outdoors. But you know, we're going to be doing the same things. What we won't be doing is any work on the building, unfortunately, because we can't go any further forward with it without really spending any money. We took about 25, 30 mattresses from upstairs, and even getting rid of those is going to be a pain in the arse. I don't actually know how we're going to do that because the tips locally only allow one visit per month for any given van. I think that's right. I think that's right. And it's weird because it's a council building, the council own it, so you'd think that they would be some sort of... We're not getting an awful lot of... yeah, we're on our own, so that's fine. I'm not bothered about that. But we might have to just dig a hole somewhere and bury it. Is that illegal? Can we do that? Is that fly tipping? We'd burn them. That would be very classy, would it? Really? Burning mattresses. We're not going to do that. We're going to have to dispose of them somehow, and it's going to be problematic. So, but we're not going to even bother thinking about that until we've got a lease, because there's just no point. So, and that's us. Next time, hopefully without any like limbs being off by chainsaws. That would be a thing. Whew.